So Representative Paul Ryan was selected to give the Republican response to the President's State of the Union address tonight. How did he do? For many Americans, this was the first time they ever saw Representative Paul Ryan. Well, I give him very high marks on his technical abilities to speak. He was quite comfortable with the teleprompter. He didn't make any of the obvious amateur mistakes that a lot of people make. He didn't freeze his head. He didn't speak in monotone. He didn't stumble over words. He didn't seem awkward. So on the basic mechanics of delivering a teleprompter speech, he actually did quite well. He had good use of his voice, changing tones, wasn't monotone, moved his head, moved his face, moved his eyebrows, was quite expressive. Now, a lot of people are seeing him for the first time, and I do think there's going to be some different reactions. Some people will look at him and say, wow, this is a young Ronald Reagan. He had perfect Ronald Reagan hair. Other people will say, who is this kid? He looks very, very young. To many people, he's like that office manager on the TV show The Office, who really does look like he's about 20 and really skinny, tall, goofy character. So I think there is going to be a Saturday Night Live skit making fun of this guy for being young and callow. I do give him points for starting off the presentation, his speech in a very gracious way, being unifying, talking about what happened to Congresswoman Giffords, being for the most part positive about President Obama. Then he gets into the generic boilerplate Republican conservative principles. Certainly wasn't bad. I don't think will be ridiculed the way Governor Bobby Jindal was a couple of years back. I don't think it was a clear-cut home run. I don't think people are going to be saying, wow, this guy has to run for president now either. But it was a solid performance. I give him a solid B. His mechanics were great. Nothing particularly interesting that stood out that will be quoted tomorrow. But let's face it, it's rare that anyone who gives the response to the president is widely quoted the next day. He certainly did himself no harm. He did not in any way embarrass himself and shows why, in fact, he is a rising star in the Republican Party. I'm TJ Walker. For more commentary on public speaking, speaking to the media, go to tjwalker.com.